everyone. Welcome back
Back.
to another episode of the Craft Parenting Podcast.
Sorry, I have to adjust my chair from that aggressive dancing.
the podcast about two Cincinnati craft beer dancers with a dancing problem.
I mean, you are the Michael Jackson of German dancing.
Yes. So this is the podcast about two Cincinnati craft beer lovers with a parenting problem. I guess I should say the tagline appropriately because of the branding and stuff. Thank you so much for joining us. We are back once more to talk about the higher gravity Beervent box. And today we are talking about day 13. Did I get that number right?
I think you did, but also, what's your name?
My name is Joe. This is Caroline. If you are wondering what higher gravity is or what Beervent is, we have 14 other episodes.
Yes, the notes say this is for day 13. And follow-up question.
Yes.
Do you work in a button factory?
I do not.
Okay, glad we cleared that up.
So, if you like this video, share the video, smash that like button, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. So, what is beer 13 for day 13?
This is a 2023 Beer Advent Calendar Higher Gravity exclusive.
Oh, I'm excited for this one.
This is a Northern Row, freshly minted. It is an oatmeal stout with creme de menthe, and it is 6.5% ABV. Do you want to pour it while I read the description from my phone? Because the only description it has is on the can. Because the only place you can get this is in the Beervent calendar or Northern Row's taproom.
So, just as a caveat, though, the base beer is widely available. It's called Banker.
And is in the description.
Yes.
So, freshly minted and in circulation for only a short time. Oh my goodness. Autocorrect did me dirty with this. Mm-hmm. Do you want me to read what autocorrect said or what I'm pretty sure the can says? Freshly minted and in circulation for only a short time, this is a rare variation of Banker, our oatmeal stout, rectified with dark chocolate and creme de menthe. Creme de menthe. I wanted to say menthol, but it's just menthe. This beer may just be a collector's item. I did translate that correctly because it's not in circulation, got only a sorry tone. Did I almost make beer come out your nose?
This is like the bad lip reading.
This is like bad. Those are hilarious, though. Well, you can definitely smell them. I was super excited for this one. So, full disclosure.
Yeah.
When I opened the fridge to see what day 13 was that we were going to record today, I kind of hoped that you were just going to fall asleep and not wake up.
Yeah, that's the theme that you have told me tonight. You're like, are you going to fall asleep? Are you going to fall asleep? Are you going to fall asleep?
So, okay, sidebar. Early on in the recording, we have done a lot of things today. Lily had her club Christmas concert or performance.
All the things.
And so we went from, I had to make cookies this morning to bring to that.
I've been up since 6.
Yeah, and I've been baking since like 7. So we've been busy. And then because, of course, it is at the German club, there is German beer available on draft. So we drank some German beer while listening to the kids sing some German songs. And
as you do.
As you do.
Yeah.
And we socialized with our friends. And then we come home, and the kids, of course, are a hot mess because the only nap that they've gotten is in the car between church and club. And it was not a great nap, but it was a nap, so that's better than nothing. And so the kids are a bit of a hot mess. They managed to get baths. We managed to hang out in the living room and watch A Muppets Christmas Carol, which the kids love the menu screen for the movie
Yeah.
way more than the movie.
Yep.
It's just Kermit popping up in random spots. And so every time Kermit pops up, they laugh their heads off. It's the best. So we're halfway through watching this movie, and Joe comes upstairs with a beer in his hand.
I do.
And I'm like, okay, are we recording tonight? Yeah. I'm pre-gaming. What was club? What was club, Joe?
Pre-gaming.
Yeah. So I was like, well, what am I supposed to do if you fall asleep? And he's like, well, you can record the episode by yourself. So then I kind of hoped that he was I could drink this by myself. I think I know how to record everything, so we're good.
Did you talk about the beer? It is pitch black.
No, so back to the beer.
Yeah, pitch black. Big, fluffy head.
That is tan.
Very thick.
Very minty on the aroma, but not like a York peppermint patty. More like an Andes mint, where like it's not as like.
That's what I was going to
harsh.
say. I tasted it. It is very powerful. I guess mint is a very powerful flavor.
It can be very overpowering.
Yeah. Which, I mean, makes sense. But there's no peppermint in this. It's just straight up mint.
Yeah. Because
Which I feel like with the chocolate flavors, I feel like peppermint might have been an more interesting choice. I don't really get any of the chocolate. I just get mint. Chocolate or...
well, it's dark chocolate. I mean, I get a little bit of bitter that I would associate with the dark chocolate.
I don't get any stout. I just taste a mint.
I need to get through the mint. But yeah. Like mint is... I put a bunch of food in a bin for our trip this weekend. And I included Elliot's candy cane spoons for his hot chocolate. And when we arrived at our destination and I opened up the bin, I was like, oh yeah, I put those in here. Now everything smells like mint until it can air out. But
okay, so if I savor it, I get a little bit of the chocolate, but it's a lot of mint.
But
I like it. I mean,
considering how bad this could go, like let's put this into perspective. Like cherries, most people know like the difference between a cherry and medicinal cherries, and the hard part of beer is trying to get to that cherry versus the medicinal cherry, and this is definitely doing more of the mint versus the peppermint.
I mean, it's exclusively mint. They don't talk about peppermint.
Yeah.
So peppermint is a different like branch of mint.
Yeah, but I'm saying this is a good beer. It's not overpowering. The chocolate is definitely there. It's just you have to look for it a little bit. And I would like to visit Northern Row and get more of this.
Well, it's only on tap though, right? You can't take it with you.
No. Doesn't mean I can't get a flight that has it on it.
Yeah. When are we going to go down?
I don't know.
Kolsch night.
Yeah, when's the next Kolsch night? Marco, Julia, invite us or something.
Yeah,
Instead of just abandoning Joe at higher gravity to drink by himself.
You know, right? Yeah, so this is a very unique beer. I'm enjoying it.
I don't think I've had any like mint beers before.
Beer, no.
If I have, they have not been very memorable. I feel like I will remember this one as I make noises that'll.
Yeah,
annoy.
I don't think. I'm sure it's expensive. I'm sure it's not easy to do.
I mean, I kind of wonder what the ratio is, like, because if you listen to brewers talk about brewing unique beers, there are some things where they're like, yeah, coconut, you have to put in like 3 times as much coconut as you think that you do, because it just takes so much to get that coconut flavor out of the coconut. Like there was somebody who had made.
I mean, you're also boiling water.
Is that the Brewer's Tears? Who's got Brewer's Tears? Is that Sonder? I feel like that might be Sonder.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There is a beer called Brewer's Tears. And there's a lot of people that have a beer called Brewer's Tears. This is annoying.
You have to be more specific.
I know. I might have to say Cincinnati. Maybe it is 13 below. I don't know. And and this isn't helping. They probably don't have it on draft right now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So there's a beer called Brewer's Tears.
Maybe you should just say what you're talking about.
And it's because, like, the brewer, like, they toasted all this coconut. And they put all this toasted coconut in the mash tun to get the toasted coconut flavor in the beer. And then it all disappeared during fermentation. So they had to do it all over again so they could actually get the coconut flavor. Let me find. I feel like it was Sonder, but maybe it was somebody.
I think we should move on.
We probably should. I'm getting stuck. So, Northern Row is a brewery that is in downtown Cincinnati. They are on McMicken Avenue. Yeah, West McMicken.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And we ran by them when we did the Bachfest 5K one year. I think it was the last year that we did the Bachfest 5K. And then we visited them this year for Bachfest. But we had been there before as well.
Have we? That was the first time we've been there.
Was it? No, I swear maybe it was the first time we had been there. We hung out at Mad Tree Alcove before we saw Brian and Graham one time. No, because did we? Maybe it is the only time we've been there. It was so memorable. I feel like I had been there more times. I don't know. Huh. Interesting. So they are a brewery and distillery with a historic tap room in the heart of OTR's brewery district. Our beer. We pay tribute to our roots as a historic lager house committed to revisiting traditional lagers, but we also look forward, pledged to bringing consistent, clean, and flavorful ales. There's all that beer coming back at me.
Mm-hmm.
That drive the craft beer world today. So they have lots of things to eat at their brewery.
We didn't eat anything, I don't believe.
No, we got food there.
Oh, I got a salad.
We got food there for Bachfest.
I got a fancy salad, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like maybe it was just the one time.
We've had their beer before.
We've had their beer a lot.
Not a lot.
A few times.
I've had Banker before, which is the base for this.
And they also have 5 Stories spirits. So they have their own craft gins, rums, malted whiskey, vodkas, and bourbons. Because you can't make bourbon outside of Kentucky.
Ooh.
Shots fired. Legally, you can. Now, it's not Bourbon County.
Legally, you can do a lot of things.
Or it's
It
not
doesn't make it right.
Kentucky bourbon. But. And then the last of their descriptions that are on their homepage, because they don't have an About Us page, is we come from a long line of hard-headed, free-spirited hustlers who bent the rules and ignored the laws. Oh, snap. Yet the only rule that matters around these parts is you indulge in, quote, the row. So, yeah, they've got food. They have got spirits. And their tap room's lots of fun. The kids enjoyed it. You can see the brew deck behind some fancy old-timey doors.
Yeah. The tap room definitely has character. They have police boxes.
Yeah, there's a phone booth. It's a British telephone booth. It is not a police box. It is just a British telephone booth.
Oh, my bad.
The police box is different.
Is there only one or is there more than one?
I'm pretty sure there's just one, but they've got an old-timey game and some historic stuff around the brewery.
Charming furniture. They have
Yes.
couches and...
Oh, the kids loved it. So much stuff for them to...
Yeah.
They had little alcoves were like that were like made out of couches, and the kids were like running around giant coffee tables. And I'm like, no, come back, sit here.
Don't do that.
But fortunately, it was very quiet while we were there, so it wasn't like there were people all over the place.
Yeah, and they specialize in lagers, so that's kind of my jam.
Yeah.
As far as what I like to drink, like Hefeweizens, they have an Oktoberfest all year round.
And
They don't call it Oktoberfest though. They call it something else.
I'm sure I can remember the name of it.
But it is. It's a Märzen, I believe.
Yeah. And they have Kolsch night every once in a while. So that's
I don't know. I don't know what that's about. I think they're like trying to find a Kolsch. Are they trying to find a Kolsch recipe?
I don't know.
And you're like voting on it or something? I don't know.
But Brewer is their Oktoberfest.
Did I just make that up? I may have just made that up.
You might have. That's your truth. Yeah, because I don't know. Like when they did have that Kolsch night and we were trying to figure out where Marco and Julia went, I was like, everything says they're supposed to be closed right now because they're not usually open on Mondays and Tuesdays, which is pretty typical for breweries.
Monday
if they can
and
do it.
Tuesday?
Yeah. Because, I mean, think about it. How often do you go out to eat on a Monday or a Tuesday if you're not Marco and Julia? Let's take them out of the equation because they go out every Tuesday now. That's just...
Yeah, we usually go out on Thursday if we go out.
Yeah.
Or Wednesday.
Yeah, we don't usually go out on a Monday or a Tuesday. So yeah, according to their website, they're closed on Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
And the kitchen is also closed on Monday and Tuesday. So I was very confused.
Maybe this was like a ticketed thing.
I don't know. I mean, I think I can like go back through their Instagram and I can find their,
Well,
hey, we got a Kolsch night.
yeah, I think we are.
But we're probably over time.
We're going to wrap this up.
So yeah, Marco, Julia, tell us more about Kolsch night and like invite us or something. Other than just saying, hey, it's on the Cincy Beer Events podcast that I totally listen to.
Yeah, you totally listen to it. I made you subscribe to it.
I'm subscribed.
I got that part out.
I don't watch the YouTube videos. I listen to the podcast. I watched one YouTube video and it was the one where you slow mode me. Mm-hmm. So I know that I need to watch the YouTube videos, but I don't have time to watch and listen.
They're the same. They're identical.
Okay, so you slow mode the podcast too.
Yes.
Okay.
I ripped the audio from the video.
Okay, so I will find the slow mode one soon. Because I think I'm on to day 2 is my next day. And I think that's the one that's you slow mode. But now I don't remember.
I don't know.
I'm behind on everything. Mom life. So, if you like this episode, sweet. Give us a 5-star review. If you don't like this episode, listen to like 10 more and then tell us which one you like the best. And that'll help us out with like content and stuff. We've got, what's today, 13? We have 11 more days Beervent. No, 12 more days Beervent. Math. I went to school for engineering. I can math. We have 12 more days of Beervent coming at you. Plus maybe like a finale wrap up. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It might be in the schedule that I have not perused as well. I'm just totally digging myself in a hole right now. I love you all very much.
I am at Craft Parenting Joe on Instagram.
I am at Caroline Creates Crafts, and I make scrunchies and stuff.
And make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to us on all the social medias: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, Rumble if you're into that as well. That's an alternative to YouTube.
I don't have time for another app in my life. There's so much out there now.
It's an alternative to YouTube. So
Okay.
you would
Stop using YouTube.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Bye.
We will see you tomorrow for another
Peace.
Higher Gravity Beervent review.